It's time for another quick Zoom tutorial with Unzano Geek. Today, we're going to do a quick tutorial about how to use document cameras in Zoom. As you can see, I have a document camera here, or a demonstration camera, anything you want to call it. You can also see that I have a sample student already logged in, and it's just another computer I have sitting over there with a pretty not so great camera on it. For this demonstration, we will want to pin or spotlight our own video feed. In Zoom parlance, pinning or spotlighting a video feed makes that video take up most of the screen, while all of the other video feeds become very small. This will focus everyone on your demonstration camera or your document camera. Pin and spotlight are almost identical. The difference is that pin changes the view only for yourself, while spotlight can only be done by a conference host because it changes the view for everyone. To pin or spotlight a video, select the video, just mouse over it, either one, but we're going to do it to our own, and we're going to right-click. And the right-click brings up a context menu. I'm going to do that again just so you can see it. We right-click, and here's the context menu, and we choose Pin. Now you notice there's no spotlight here, and that's because you don't get the chance to spotlight until there's at least 3 people in the conference. So for today, we're just going to Pin. And there we have it. We are big, and the other people in the conference are small over in the corner. The other thing I want to point out is that I have multiple cameras attached to this computer, and let's just take a look at that. If we move the mouse and we select over here, we can see I have my C920, and I also have the FHD camera, which is this one over here, and you can see it's going to be able to show what I'm doing for demonstrations. And I also have the built-in camera which is in my laptop, and that's the camera that's over to my side over there. Alrighty, so let's go back to our regular camera and see how we do this. We're going to start sharing our document camera. The way we do that is we go down here to Share Screen, and we don't use the Basic tab, but we go to the Advanced tab. And here we're going to share content from a second camera. I think it's probably best to optimize for a video, and we click Share. Now, what's happened is it has selected the wrong camera. That will happen if you have more than a couple of them. It's also eliminated the view of our camera that we want to see. So let's fix that first. I'm going to go up here by moving my mouse, and I'm going to click on More. And up in More, I'm going to show the video panel. And that's what we want. So now we can see my main camera, and we can also see the student computer camera, which we may want to do during our demonstration. All right, now let's go back to the bigger problem, which is this has selected the wrong camera. The way we do that is you go up here and you simply say, Switch Camera. And now it's got this lovely view, including my dummy, of our demonstration. And this is basically the whole thing. So if, for instance, I were taking a calligraphy class, Unzano Geek may or may not be doing that, and the teacher, this would be the teacher now, I'm demonstrating as the teacher, would want to show me what she's doing. She should turn on her document camera, so that's what the student sees. And the teacher can also see herself over here, and the teacher can see the student camera, whatever it might be showing. The student sees essentially the same thing on their screen as what the teacher is seeing. All right. And then all we have to do is just say, let's draw an interesting shape. And of course we do that. That's the whole demonstration. In order to turn the sharing off, so we're back just to the main screen, we simply say stop share. And there we have it. If you want to start the sharing again, we say share screen. We're already on advanced. We're already ready to share content from a second camera. And we're already, as we had before, we're already optimizing the screen. We just click share. And there we are. I think that's all we need for today. It's pretty easy. I'm going to now show you some nice ways to mount your document camera. Obviously, for something like this, where I'm doing calligraphy and it's going to be in my lap, this setup on a tripod over here works pretty well. But there are other ways to do document cameras. The next part of this video shows how to set up a document camera that faces straight down on your demonstration item, or a book which lies flat on the table. While this is simple enough to do, we are going to get a little bit geeky here. If this is your first time working with multiple cameras in Zoom, you may want to come back to this part later. And if you are on a Mac, fair warning, the next 2 minutes may turn out to be a time waster for you. There are dedicated document cameras which include a camera stand with a camera built in, plus software to flip the image if needed. Unfortunately, during the COVID pandemic, these are in short supply, and the price, if you can find one at all, is double what it was in February. The easy alternative, shown here, is to mount a normal camera on a flexible arm. I will put an Amazon link to this device in the YouTube video description. Typically, one would mount the flexible arm directly to the table, but my makeshift Torah-stender, from which I lead services during the pandemic, needed a tablecloth, and I was afraid the mount would damage the lace on the tablecloth. If you mount the flexible arm on the far side of the table to keep it out of your way, as I have done, your camera and your video will be upside down. Now, I wouldn't be Chazan geek if I didn't have a way to fix that. Sadly, this next trick won't work on a Mac, at least as of November 2020. However, if you're using Zoom on a Windows PC, flipping the image 180 degrees is a simple matter. Just go to your video settings, select the camera you need to flip, hover over the image as shown, and click to rotate the image until it shows in the correct orientation. But, the image is backwards! Yes, it is. That is because Zoom shows a mirror image of your own camera. Note that all participants see your cameras in the correct orientation. Zoom shows the mirror image only to you. Mirror imaging can be changed with the checkbox I am showing you now. But unlike flipping the camera orientation, which can be set for each camera individually, the mirror image setting affects all cameras in Zoom. It cannot be set individually. You will have to make a decision as to whether you want to see your document camera show a forward image with text that is readable to you, or a mirror image that will stop brain discombobulation when the camera is trained on your face, but may not be optimal for the document camera. All right, that's it for today. I think we still have to continue to wash our hands, remember to wear a mask, and things will get better eventually. That's it. Take care.